Well. If it isn't the OCP back at it on the 1st of January 2021. It's a new year. It's going to be a new year for us, a new year for you. I have no idea what I'm rambling on about, but there we go. So welcome back to another episode of the OCP, or the oral contraceptive pill, as it's also known in certain circles. So I'm hoping we all had a good Christmas and a good New Year. We all celebrated it with our families, I hope, and had a jolly good time. Right. So a question that no one has been asking me was, where's the Christmas special? And I mean, this is partly my fault, because everyone that lives in the UK will have known that we were in a sort of lockdown near to the Christmas period, and I didn't really bother to look up how to do podcasts over Zoom. We were planning on doing one, and I kind of just didn't do anything, so apologies on that. Josh was planning on dressing up as Father Christmas. He dyed his beard and hair all grey or white or something. So it's a bit of a disappointment that we didn't get to see that, but there's always this year. I'm hoping that all of this COVID nonsense will have calmed down a lot by then, and we can actually get round to doing this properly again. That would be good. So before I sort of dive into this episode, there is one thing I'd like to sort of address. 2020 has officially come to an end, thank Christ. This marks the first year of the OCP. And I know that some of the more astute listeners would have realised that our first episode was actually on the 23rd of January, so sorry, but January's January to me, and it's a whole year, so sod ya. Now, I did have this sort of scripted thing I was going to read out for you guys, but I think that something unrehearsed would be better. Firstly, because you all know from past episodes that reading aloud really isn't one of my strongest attributes. And secondly, because I want this to sound genuine, because it is. So we started the podcast back in January 2020, and truth be told, we never really realised what it would do to us, where it would take us, how it would make us feel, and everything like that. I'll try not to get too soppy, but I'm going to ask editing Alex now to put in some sort of nice music behind this. Yeah, that's good. Nice one. So a lot has changed since January of 2020. Our audio equipment has vastly improved. You can certainly tell from hearing the first episode that we did, which I'll include here. Okay, hello. So welcome to the introduction podcast of OCP, which is Original Copycats Podcast. For those of you who are familiar with the channel Original Copycats, this is the audio version of us just messing around, really, and having a bit of a chat about whatever really comes our way.
Whatever comes up.
So you can clearly hear I'm a little bit nervous in that one, which obviously I still get a little bit nervous from time to time, but that's to be expected. It's not exactly a normal human thing to do, is it? Just like sit talking to a mic. Obviously I talk to Josh too, but yeah. So back in January we started this podcast, obviously. It's been a good year, all things considered. For us, we feel, or at least I feel, that we've grown, both as podcasters and as people. We've done more episodes than I thought we would, if I'm honest. We've had way more response than I thought we would, and the fact that we've just recently reached 300 downloads. 300 downloads overall is just mind-boggling. I've got no words for it, really. I mean, we knew that people would listen, but we only thought it would be like close family or whatever, because who the hell are we, you know? We're nobody. But it just pays off to reach out to people, which is what I've been doing. I've been talking to other podcasts and stuff, and I really think that's helped to spread the word. And the fact that we've got listeners in other countries now is just crazy. So this is what this episode's for, basically. It's just a way of saying thank you to every single person that's taken the time to listen to us talk a load of shit for an hour and a half or so. We are going to try and make our episodes a little bit shorter for you guys, because I know that they can probably drag on a little bit. But at the end of the day, all that really matters is that we had a fucking great time doing it, to be honest. Which we did. And of course, none of this would really be worth it if you weren't taking the time to listen. So what I've done is basically put together a compilation of some of the best bits, in my opinion, from the last year's worth of episodes. So this is for you guys, the listeners, who have basically spurred me and Josh on to make more episodes this year, or well, last year, and as a result, we've experienced some of the better times of 2020 together. So, thank you, and I hope you enjoy. In your opinion,
Yep.
what's the sexiest and least sexy name?
Ooh, start off with least sexiest name, Margaret.
Margaret?
You're right, Margaret.
Yes.
I don't really know of a sexy name.
Well, my grandmother's named Margaret. So
Is she?
I'm offended.
I don't.
I find her very sexy.
Oh my god. She doesn't listen, does she?
No.
Margaret, he didn't mean that. Worst injury you've ever had?
I've broken my arm.
I thought you did.
I broke my arm on my first day at. I worked at a garden centre called Wyvale Garden Centre, which is quite a big chain garden centre in the UK. At the end of the day, I got on my bike, started riding down the street. I was listening to Sympathy for the Devil by the Rolling Stones, which is a great song for anyone that's a fan of Vietnam Wars. War films, rather.
Just a massive fan of Vietnam Wars.
There's only one Vietnam War, for those who enjoy history. Yeah, so of the multiple Vietnam Wars that there were, all of which America lost, I was listening to that song.
Wait, hang on a second. I've just realised nothing you've said in the past fucking 6 minutes has had anything to do with you breaking your fucking arm. All you've done is just mention your first day at fucking Wyvale Garden Centre.
Well,
What's going on?
I fell off my bike.
You just dropped us down so we didn't even ask.
Well, there's a reason why I fell off my bike. Because
It had nothing to do with Wyvale.
it did.
And then you've got Lola Bunny. I think that's her name.
Oh,
Lola
the
Bunny.
female version.
The female bugs. Yeah. That as a kid we probably all had a fucking, except for you shouldn't watch it, but we probably all had like a semi fucking bestiality crush on, because she was just portrayed as a hot bunny. which is really fucking weird looking back on it now.
Better than Wallace and Gromit.
Yes, another inside joke that you're throwing out there. Just to clarify what Alex just said there about Wallace and Gromit, he had a random idea earlier that there's probably some bestiality porn between Wallace and Gromit that somebody's made, and I said yes, there probably is.
It's Rule 34, isn't it?
Yeah, we're not going to look into that. We're not going to.
Later.
You can, by all means, my friend. You can look into it.
I just want to put a disclaimer out there. I'm not into bestiality.
No.
Just into clay.
Yeah. I like it. Nice comment. I like it.
You can make it whatever you want.
You can literally turn it into whatever you want.
So let us continue here.
Good joke there, he just threw letters across the table.
Yeah.
You ain't got to clean that up, you cunt.
I'll eat it.
I heard that through the mic.
Oh, that's been in my hand too long. It's really salty.
Disgusting.
Anyway, so talking of salt, Aaron.
You're a cunt.
Oh, that link, goddamn.
I used all my pent up rage from being bullied and lifted off the floor.
And he'll lift me off the floor. And as he slammed me down, he'll say, "Fuck you, Liam." It'll be a repressed memory of his name.
Oh my god.
Her name was Susan.
Shoot the jumper. Fuck you.
You boys are just like co-best men. I'm just the best.
Whatever makes you feel happy, mate, but all you need to know is you and Alex have got a speech. Aiden's just up there because he deserves to be up there.
I'll hold your hand if you want.
You can hold each other's something, but it don't have to be right anytime.
You could just be like, you could just do a famous one. I don't know.
A famous
I have a dream. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Just everyone just was sat there like, I don't really know what the fuck he's doing.
There's one thing we know about Aiden, it's that he's black.
So I think also it annoys me that Valentine's Day is when you show your love for your partner.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they bringing out cards for your grandma, your nan, your mum?
Incest, I think.
It's like,
Yeah.
are you?
Yeah, I heard on the radio today that one lady, every year, and I think she said she's 32 now, every year her grandma sends her a letter from her dog.
Bestiality's a thing.
It is.
Yeah.
A lot of it is just, why would you buy your grandma Valentine's? Why would you do this? Your love for your partner.
Yeah.
I mean, you have Father's Day.
Yeah,
have
when you
Mother's
see,
Day.
yeah, and a good point on that as well, because when most people might see Valentine's Day as quite a sexual day, like it's one of the occasions you might be able to, get away with a cheeky finger up the bum or something like that, and then you're walking down the Tesco's card aisle, and it's like you're looking at your partner like, hey, I know you're with me right now, I'm looking at cards or whatever, and you see one for your fucking nan. It's, oh no!
Take your dentures out now and you're pulled.
Oh my god!
Jesus Christ.
When you go back as a kid, and I think about all the girls that we fancied,
The
it
hot
is
ones.
the hot ones, the ain't nons, the hot bitches,
But I like to be acknowledged for what I do.
So I'll come
as
in,
well.
smack your ass, and be like, "Nice washing up, girls."
Nice.
Nice.
No, not think. You don't have to do that. It's like,
What then? How do I win with you?
I
I can't win with you.
It's just like just saying
You know you're appreciated. That's why I.
thanks for doing. Trying to do the dishes.
She can't even control herself now. Like she's just caved under her.
Just come in the house like, thanks for doing the dishes.
Yeah, but
One that stuck out particularly, not quite. I was in Scouts and it was we were on a camping trip, district camp, and my friends had dared me and this girl to start going out for the day, just for a day, and see if it worked. and I sort of had a bit of a crush on her anyway, so it was an added bonus. I said, yeah, why not, fuck it. And
Why not fuck it? Because she was 8.
well, no,
You
she
dirty-
wasn't 8, she
Oh,
was
okay.
about,
So,
probably about
She was-
12 or 13 at
She
the
was
time.
just walking. Anyway,
So I changed her nappy, and then... no, so... yeah, so she agreed. You know, I mean,
Don't just continue like that. Don't just continue like you didn't just say what you just said. You got commitment.
and this sparked a lot of comments from gynecologists shouting, "No, you don't put parsley in your vagina." There was another case of some other people asking about ways to spread.
Spread the garlic.
Sorry, I'm thinking of vaginas.
Oh my
There were-
god. Jesus. You wouldn't know what to do if a vagina slapped you in the face.
Is that what they do?
It depends on who.
Depends on the size of the labia. Man has threesome with ghost partner for Valentine's Day. And this is a quote, right? Which is
From the ghost.
funny, but very sad.
Okay.
No, this is from him.
Oh, it's from him. Okay.
I've never had a threesome before. This is the quote,
Still
by the way.
hasn't. He still hasn't.
Not even with 2 live-in women. The next one is that Tupac died in 1996. He was 25. Now, I just want to say, we've got another couple of facts Tupac in.
Guess how? Fucking hell. Did you just write that down deliberately to make that joke?
It's on there.
It's that, oh my god.
Oh, God, I'm a comedian.
Oh, yeah.
I started going into Arnie then.
Do you want to be dead? Do you want to die? Get to the down. Put your head down. You better be facing the east. You better not face the west.
Jaw ache already, man.
Get to the chopper.
Oh, God. But apparently they believe that if a woman doesn't give in to her cravings of fish, for example, then the baby could be born with a fish head. And I want to know, is this just limited to fish? Yeah.
Yeah, you'd be like, oh, I can't eat this food because he's going to come out like a turd. I can't eat this food.
Sorry, I wasn't expecting that.
When I said you come out looking like a turd, I mean fugly. No, or you could eat what's its and come out ginger. So.
Yeah.
Really, I'm
So,
very curious.
ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of how I became a superhero.
I told you, it's gonna be good.
You are in for a treat.
This is
So, they're coming straight towards us. What the fuck do we do? And I turned to M, and I said, "Oh fuck! What the fuck do we do? They're coming towards us! Like that." And he was like, "Get behind this car."
he's looking to you like
Oh no, you're the
Student.
expert, you fucking idiot.
the student has become the master. He's asking me for
Yeah.
advice.
So we ducked behind this car, and they saw us. And so there's about 6 of these guys, and they're a bit younger than us, but there's 6. I was trying to think of a name, and I came up with the name Dark Thunder, right? And I thought that sounded fucking cool. Little did I know when I typed it in on Google that Dark Thunder was actually a gay porn site that specified in black men.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, that's a sick
So
name.
I couldn't
but-
have that one. So I settled on Dark Hunter instead. And there, yeah, that was.
That sounds a little bit shady, to be honest.
I know.
That does sound.
None of this sounds good,
Hang
Josh.
on.
And this was my first ever patrol, as it were. Fuck me.
This is fucking great. Yes. What a podcast.
Oh, God. So,
Holy shit.
I decided to go out on my first podcast. You see how red I've got?
Did you just say you decided to go out on your first podcast? You just. So I decided to go out on my first podcast. Oh. Mate,
I decided to walk down to my local shop.
no! Please! Every time I stop, you just you bring it back. You go to your local shop. That's not like that. Wait, is that Morrison's? So I've been reading through, and I've just seen a sentence, and it clearly ends with "had a relapse."
Yeah, I just read that because I've missed a bit. After I gave up the first time, it says here, watched Kick-Ass again and Batman, started watching Arrow, had a relapse.
Can't wait to tell that at your wedding. But the bypass proposed by Highways England is a 3-mile long dual carriageway intended to ease traffic congestion into the port of Liverpool. Yeah, I know. I know, Bear. I know. And yeah, we're led to believe that he did not sleep with children.
Michael Jackson did not sleep.
He
was awake with the children.
He watched as they slept. Technically not sleeping with.
He's Santa Claus.
No, don't say that. Don't ruin the good name of Santa.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake.
We need more people eating Weetabix. Quick, let's slam everybody that doesn't eat Weetabix.
Those who eat peanut butter each morning
Yeah.
are the most passionate lovers.
Are they going around shagging everybody, are they?
What,
The
Weetabix?
CEO of Weetabix is
Just
going
a
around
giant
like...
Weetabix. That's terrifying.
Right, you, what do you have for breakfast? Peanut butter, shag me now.
It's like the Kool-Aid guy.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Health.
What do you eat for breakfast today, sir? Peanut butter. Okay, and how would you describe yourself? Oh, massive dick, really good in bed. Okay, thanks, cheers, sir. On your way.
Come on, don't do this to me. Mammy, please. That's what it says. It says
Please don't read it like that. Come on now. Don't do this. Mummy, please.
Okay, I'll read it. We'll cut that bit.
Yeah.
Mummy!
Oh.
Is that you? Come over. It says come one, don't do.
One don't do.
It's meant to say come on, don't do.
Okay.
So I'll read that.
The Sorency House Ghost. Sorency, Georgia. Sorency. I don't know. Okay, Sorency. Sorency House. Oh, fuck. Sorency said quite a few times in this. So we're saying the Sorency.
It's like Surrey.
But with NC.
Yeah.
Sorency.
Fuck off, mate.
Fuck
Alright.
off, mate. Alright. Yeah, you know what? Fuck. Just because of that, I'm moving on to the ghost of Bellamy Bridge.
Bellamy.
Right. Fuck you. I'm reading that. This one's Deer Island. I ain't reading that bit. It's in Mississippi.
Mississippi.
I used to go to sleep that night and have a dream about the rock and sock'em robots, the blue and the red robots, punching each other, and I was a little figure in the middle, watching them fighting, and I would always wake up the next day with my glands up, and I was puking the next day. So I knew if I had that dream, I'd be puking the next day.
Locked. About 20 minutes later, she comes bounding back up the stairs. It's back! It's back! But again, nothing. Convinced that she would I'm sorry, is this funny?
This fucking... It's back, I swear it's back.
The rain in Spain.
Oh Lord, it's back. Do you know what I've just remembered?
What?
You know the night I puked in your house? I didn't have the rock and sock dream.
And that's where we'll end it. It's been a laugh.
I just wanted to prove not every time I puked I had that dream. Hour and a half. Unless you've got some hidden talents you ain't told me about.
Not really.
No, that's what I mean. So I'd probably scratch that one off as maybe just a little
There's
segment.
one that I have a talent,
Mm.
but I can't show it because it's something I can't exactly explain.
Shit on command.
I could show you that, couldn't I?
No, you couldn't. We ain't getting fucking... If we ever get monetized, we ain't getting monetized for that. The fuck?
You got some of Izzy's nappies around it. I'll just...
You shit out a fucking nappy, are you?
What?
You dirty little... Oh, you want to shit into the nappy?
Yes. Why would I shit out a
I
nappy?
don't know. You was like...
What?
We've got some of Izzy's nappies around here. I was like, what? You used the ones, you dirty bastard.
So join us next time on OCP.
That is horrible.
Yeah.
For that, I'm going to put one in your head as well.
All right.
Toothpick under your toenail, kick a wall. I'm so sorry for the listeners of this. I'm so sorry, but that is the worst one I was ever told, and it's never left my mind. And if you want me to repeat it a bit slower, here it is: toothpick under the toenail, and then kick a wall.
Pencils up the nose, you bastard. Where's my pen gone?
Up your nose.
Prime Minister of Germany.
So
Fucking
random.
angel of death. I mean, they're both German.
That's yeah. You're on
I'm not saying that Angela Merkel is Josef Mengele.
the second Hitler.
Christ.
Yeah, no problem with that.
The Suicide Squad.
What is this? Some kind of suicide squad?
Oh my god, that was a little bit horrifying, to be fair, mate. Jesus.
That's the
Christ.
Harry Potter demons taking over. Epping Pool is still out there, unmarked on maps, unknown by citizens. And there's a little scream for you. I don't know whether you would have heard that, but we've got very considerate neighbours.
What was the last sentence, sorry, of that? What? Unknown by citizens. Avebury is also home to the Red Lion pub.
Yes,
This pub
true.
you should have seen.
Haunted toilets, I believe.
Well, fuck off, mate, really?
Anyway, some people say that she dead out to bled.
Some people say she dead.
Some people dead, she said bled. To slowly.
Oh my god.
Others... Trying to run away is useless, since despite not having any legs, it runs a lot. And reaches you in seconds.
Come here.
Some say she is trying to get legs.
Get legs.
Some say she's trying to get legs.
Some say she's trying to get legs. Come here, bastard.
Queen grants rare royal pardon to murderer who fought off a terrorist knife attacker with a 5-foot narwhal tusk. Woman's attraction to chandeliers rules not a sexual orientation.
What would it be? Shanda.
Queer?
Wow.
Shanda queer?
I don't think you can say that. You're proud of yourself for that, aren't you? Yeah. Shanda queer. Look, so most of these laughed and it's at his own fucking joke.
Hi, I'm Alex. Krampus aims to scare the naughty kids into behaving better by beating them with birch branches or hauling them off into hell in sacks.
Yeah, this is it. This is the
I'm
same
thinking
stuff.
which one is worse, because, you know, birch is pretty hard,
Yeah.
but, you know, hell.
Well, that's it. Well,
Do you want to get cramps?
Do you want cramps?
You want Krampus's wood, or do you want to go
In
and
his
get
sack.
hot with him?
Oh, I thought he was gonna. Do you want to?
Yeah,
Do you want his word or play with his sack? Which one? Krampus.
I'm glad you said that, because I couldn't think of one.
Can you?
Mate.
What is wrong with it? Oh my god, this has just gone to shit. This has just gone to absolute shit.